Good morning. Well, I'm very pleased to welcome here today António Guterres, the Secretary General of the United Nations. In this multipolar world, it's more important than ever to strengthen our multilateral system and, first of all, to strengthen United Nations positions. We are facing a lot of global challenges: peace, climate change, fight inequalities, and for this it's very important to stand for peace in Ukraine, in Gaza, in Sudan, everywhere in the world, to fight inequalities, standing for the implementation of the Pact for the Future, the reform of the financial international architecture, and to pursue our work to control climate change, to protect our oceans, biodiversity, and for this working lunch with the Secretary General is a very good opportunity. First, to stress our full support of his personal efforts linking United Nations, our full support to United Nations, and our commitment to pursue with all these global commitments on behalf, on the framework of the United Nations, especially the Paris Agreement, the Pact of the Future, and our engagement in these two coming very important conferences about oceans in Nice and financing development in Seville in July. Then, António, thank you very much to come. Welcome again, and please.
I am very happy to be back in Brussels, and especially to be able to work with President António Costa. The European Union is a central strategic partner of the United Nations, and we are extremely grateful for the continued support, both financial support and political support, to the activities of the UN. And we believe the European Union is a fundamental pillar of the multilateral response to the challenges we face in peace and security, in climate, in sustainable development, in human rights. In this context, we have some particular concerns. One is about Ukraine. Obviously, any ceasefire is welcome because it saves lives. But it is essential that a ceasefire paves the way for a just peace in the Ukraine. And the just peace in the Ukraine is a peace that respects the UN Charter, international law, and Security Council resolutions, namely about the territorial integrity of the Ukraine. On the other hand, I'm saddened and shocked because death and destruction are back in Gaza, and the Palestinian people has already suffered too much. And so I renew my appeal for respect of the ceasefire, for unimpeded humanitarian access to all areas of Gaza, and for the immediate and unconditional release of the hostages. It is absolutely essential to keep the door open for the only way to bring peace to the Middle East, which is to have a Palestinian state side by side with an Israeli state. On the other hand, yesterday, the World Meteorological Organization published again a report with devastating impacts of climate change. I'm now used to listen time and time again that we are living in the hottest day of the hottest months, of the hottest year, of the hottest decade. But let's not give up. The report also says that the 1.5 degree limit is still possible in relation to global warming. But we need to double down in reduction of emissions, double down in decarbonization, and double down in the replacement of fossil fuels by renewable energy. Finally, I would like to express my deep gratitude to the support that the European Union has given to the implementation of the Pact of the Future in all its dimensions. And I can guarantee that we'll be working together in the next key moments in which the international community will be moving forward. In Sevilla, in Paris, in the G20 meeting, in the COP in Brazil, in all these moments, I'm absolutely sure that the EU and the UN will be together fighting for a better international community in a safer planet. Thank you very much.
Secretary General, how concerned are you with the US withdrawing from so many UN bodies? A new world order is being written as we speak, where multilateralism and international community don't play a role anymore.
Multilateralism is alive, it's playing a role, and the proof of that is the fact that I'm here with the European Union.